and you might have seen them. The reason why they are so successful is because of the internet age and people having obsession with the selfies and good pictures. The infinity rooms make for a great picture on the Instagram. This earned Kusama a lot of recognition, and she gradually became one of the most successful artists. She's also known as the most valuable artist coming out of Japan. Here are a few interesting things about Kusama. She actually lives inside a mental hospital, and she admitted herself in that hospital. What's even more surprising is that she has been living in that hospital for 40 years. Now, it's not an everyday occurrence that an artist lives inside a mental hospital, but she carries on with her art still. One of the things that people don't know about Kusama is that she was the biggest pioneer of the pop art movement, but we rarely see her name. She worked with Andy Warhol and people who made it big time in the pop art. They actually worked on her ideas, the idea of the soft sculpture and the repetitive designs. But she wasn't given any credit for it, and she eventually went bankrupt. Another thing about Kusama is that she doesn't only do installation and sculpture. She's actually very multi-talented. She's written novels, poems, she's done performance art, and she has even designed fashion. She has worked with one of the biggest companies, Louis Vuitton. We have a lot to learn from Yayoi Kusama's story. Even at the age of 92, she is still making great art and is a source for inspiration for all of us. She also has to teach her how valuable her concepts are and how much she has gone through. Her mental conditions, her hallucinations, are what have led to one of the biggest successful art pieces in the history of mankind. That teaches us that our weaknesses are only weaknesses if we believe them. Our weaknesses are only weaknesses if we believe them to be. We can actually convert them into our strengths. That will be all. Now my next group members will explain their topic.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rabia Bakar. Our next conceptual artist is Marta Minjuan. Marta is a famous conceptual artist from Argentina. She is possibly the most famous artist of the post-war Argentine art scene. She started off as a painter, but from the early 1960s, she began to use material that were not really thought of as proper art materials.